Once I was growing as a child, my mother was always there for me. She was a great woman. She was taking care of us like anything. But one thing that actually bothered me is that she was dependent for her finance to my father. Let it be clearing the bills, or let it be for the grocery, or let it be for the jewelry, she was totally dependent on him. That actually made me to think I should become a person who has her own career, who can still take her financial independence by herself and also build the wealth and the asset and travel across the world. And there were times when my dad also felt the stress of being a single breadwinner, the complete finance over him. So this is from where I come today to present this video on why women should have a long career. Here is a chart which shows the salary growth of men versus women in different phases of life. You can see that the chart for man, it goes under progression, but for women it's still kinds of plateaued at different stages of life. Even if they are going to have a longer career, this impact is still there at various phases like marriage as well as having a kid, all this. Let's see how we are going to tackle with respect to this problem. I was also a small girl who has come from a small town who had pursued her computer science engineering, which not really interested, but my interest was in genetic engineering. But as I have to grab the career as fast as possible so that I can earn my own money, I did my engineering and I got a job. I became a developer, and after a year of time, I analyzed myself that I have money, but I'm not having the true enthusiasm to take it as a career for a longer time. That's when I thought, should I change my career? Yes. Then I thought of switching from coder to management. So I have done my registration for work integrated learning program from BITS Pilani, which was a 2 year course, and they have given me a master's. The one benefit is that I can work as well as I can learn, and I have self-funded from my earning for my learning, right? So that was one really good benefit which made my job as a career. So I would say whoever is like me, doing their engineering where you don't have much of clarity, after a year of time you still have time to think where your passion is, and you can try to upskill yourself by pursuing the career what you like. And work integrated learning programs are really something which you can opt for, which will differentiate yourself from the market and help you to climb the ladder as fast as possible. Coming to the second phase of a woman, the married life. This is the phase where most of the women have dropped their job and because of their marriage as well as having kids, and they get into this extended break after maternity, and the dream is always a dream for getting back into the workforce. Even in my circle, I have seen most of the women who has dropped their career because of taking care of their family. I understand that. Even I have gone through that. Even during my marriage, I have to move from one state to other towards north, and I just negotiated with my manager and I got 3 weeks of work from home and 1 week of work from office. That's how somehow I managed and figured out the next job where I can really do well. And next comes is my maternity, and I have taken some time and again came back to the workforce after finding a nanny who can take care of my complete house stuff. But it's not the true case for most of the women over there who are listening. But still, you can still think about it. Even after having a kid, today we have a lot of companies that have policies which are gender inclusive and diverse in nature. They have strong values to bring back women to the workforce. And when sometimes I enter into my office, I see women finishing their night shift and bringing their child or picking their child from daycare and going back to home. So what I love to say is that you don't want to really struggle to manage your family as well as the work, but it's still possible to work and to have a kid, as like I have done. And there are many organizations which are encouraging that for women workforce to come back to work. So please try that and tap up your network and apply or update your LinkedIn profiles, which are much way back, right? let's, at the same time, I would say that you have to upskill ourselves. When I say, there are a lot of platforms today like Coursera or Udemy app where you can take any kind of technologies at an affordable cost. But only one thing what still stops any person is that the little bit of discipline and the structure to do it regularly in a consistent way, right? So that is something which, if we can really work on, there are jobs which we can easily get and we can get back and make that as a career. And by any reason, if you're not able to get back into the workforce, I have still one idea. How about starting a business? A business where you can still go and impact millions of lives. You can start your own small ventures or online cake shops or online YouTubes or online classes, or else it can be getting back into your family firms. Anything with respect to your idea that can get converted into a product and if it can impact millions of lives, there you can still go. I have one of my friends who used to travel along with her husband, and now she has made a YouTube exclusively for painting. There's other school friend who has traveled back from US and jumped into her dad's venture, and now she has scaled that organic venture to other level. And there are some friends who have started play schools, which is also doing really well. So I would say that if you really love to start something and impact millions of lives, business is something to think. If we can set up all these sources of income, it's sure that we can run a family, you can run an organization or even a country. This brings your financial safety, financial independence, peace and joy, and the free of mind to run forward. You can still be a role model for your own child, and the partners can still take a stress buster when you like to work and when you don't want to work. So as a nutshell, what I want to say is that if you are in 20s, try to, and in the initial level of your career, try to upskill yourself by enrolling for certifications or else degree courses, which would really help you to differentiate in the market. And if you are married and if you are having kids, think about getting back into the workforce by tapping your network and finding opportunities from organizations that have strong or policies to appreciate the woman workforce. And if it's not going to work, if you think somewhere, it's a good idea to start up a business venture where you can go and impact millions of lives. So if you are one of those ladies who had a long career path, please share about your venture, how it happened in the comment, and please don't forget to like and subscribe for our channel. There are a lot of exciting content which we are about to share.